Listen, can you be all the way real with me? Have you ever heard somebody say, why did I choose them? Like, it's crazy. Tyler Perry has this movie, Why Did I Get Married, right? People ask the critical question, why did I choose this person? I'm telling you, I got 3 reasons why you ought to look at who you dating, who you deciding to deal with, because who you pick really matters.
Let you know, man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me out, brother.
What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. It's your boy, Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS the podcast. I'm going to talk about something on today that's going to be life-changing to a degree. It's going to be eye-opener. I really want it to be an eye-opener because so many people make hasty decisions, especially in relationships. Just give me 10 minutes. I'll be out your way. One of the things that I tell people, and you started to see the thumbnail, who you pick matters. Right? And I'm going to tell you this what really bothers me the most. People pick people and don't do the research on the person that they're picking, right? I don't want you to choose somebody based upon how they look, what they drive, the type of money they have, what they do for a living, right? Because what's crazy is so many people are picking things that's transitional, meaning it can fade real fast. And I've seen a lot of this stuff fade real fast. Money, cars, looks, jewelry. Like, I've seen all this stuff fade. And when you pick people based upon things that's dissolvable, you will find yourself 6 years, 7 years, 10 years, sometimes a year down the road. Like, yo, what was I thinking? Like, why did I choose this person? Like, why? Like, what did I, and it's crazy. I hear people say this all the time. What did I see in this person that made me choose them? I got 3 reasons that you ought to really take a really strong look at the person that you're deciding to date, the person that you're deciding to spend the rest of your life with, or just the person that you're deciding to entertain for a moment. I'm going to tell you this. Be mindful. I'm going to put this plug in there real fast before we start. Be mindful of who you entertain just to entertain. Because I've seen situations where people entertain people and it's like, nah, I'm not really interested, but this hits good, or this is great, or this is great about them. And eventually what happens is they grow on you and then you begin to really like this person, but from the beginning you didn't like them. That's the crazy part. You entertained somebody that you did not like and they grew on you. So that's number 1. It's not my points, but that's number 1 I want to carve out. Be mindful of who you entertain. If you don't like the person, like, you know that they won't be a good fit for you, don't entertain them. Don't waste your time. Don't waste their time. Leave them alone. Too many of y'all are waiting too long and you're getting bitten, right? They bite you, not physically, but emotionally. They just get attached to you. You be like, oh man, they not that bad. Yes, they are. Run. All right, so here's the first point. They can destroy or build you up. That's the major thing that I really want y'all to understand about why is it so important for me to be mindful of who I pick. Because they can either, the person that you're with, in the beginning, I'm going to tell you this if you didn't know. I'm pretty sure most of y'all did know. When you meet a person, you're going to meet their representative. You're never going to meet the real them. When you first meet them, hear me clearly, you're going to meet their representative, not them. So what I would like to share with people is spend time with their family. Right? Sit back and stop being so engulfed in how they look, how they smell, what they dress like. And, oh man, the curves is all in the right place. Stop being so engulfed over those things, the dissolvable things, and start looking at stuff like, let me see their character. Let me see how they act when they're mad. Why? Because the person that you pick can either destroy you or build you up. And I'm telling you now, I don't want you to be in a place where you're being tolerated. You should be with somebody that's celebrating every aspect of you. You should be with somebody that celebrates you to the degree where everything you do is so dope, not fake, but they look at you as being dope. I'm gonna tell you this. This is real love. Real love is when a person can see all of your flaws and still want to put you first, right? I'm telling you, that's a major key in a relationship. I'm a fast forward in marriage, and I have a little realism. I'm gonna post about this too. But in a marriage, you guys should be first, not mama, not daddy, not sister, not brother. Listen, not even kids. You are first, because I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of people don't agree with this, but I'm gonna say this, and this probably go viral. Your children in a marriage does not come first. Why? Because when they get grown, they are going to leave the nest and you're not going to be the apple of their eye anymore. They're going to love you, but they're going to seek to build their own life. Right? And I'm not saying like it's a tick for tack thing, but the person that you're in a relationship, marriage wise, that person should come first. Because this is the person that should hold you down. This is the person that's going to look out for you. This is the person that's going to have your back no matter what. Your mom and your dad, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your cousin, all those family members, they're going to leave you. I promise you. They're going to only do but so much, but it's the person that you're in a relationship with. Your spouse is the one that's going to go that extra 10 miles for you. So this is number one, why it's so important of who you pick matters, because the person that you pick can either destroy your life, destroy your future, destroy your passion, destroy things about your life, or they can build it up. This is why it's so important who you pick. So many people entertain people just to entertain people. No, don't do that. All right, number two, their influence can overpower your best judgment. Now, hear me clearly. When you're in a relationship with somebody and that relationship grows, you will begin to respect their judgment. You will begin to respect their input. And sometimes in some relationships, most times, I'll say that, most times their influence or their input overpowers your best judgment. Why? Because your love and your heart is attached to this person. And in your mind, they won't have my bad interest. They're going to have my best interest. They're not going to have, they don't want to see anything bad done to me or happen to me, right? That's what you think. Because when you don't know a person, or even if you do know a person, I'm telling you, I can't stand when people say gambling is a bad thing. Well, then don't get married. That's a fact. But don't get married, because marriage is a gamble, right? You're marrying this person in good faith that they will uphold the vows until death do us part, for richer or for poor, right? For sickness and in health. You're gambling that this person is not. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna put a plug. You may not know. They gonna change. Anybody that's been married for 5 years, you understand that the person that you married is not the exact same person as they was in year one when they met you. Why? Because people evolve, people grow. Even though every single relationship has grown. All right, I'm almost out of time. Point number three, the reason who you pick matters. Nothing worse than being with somebody you cannot grow with. What are you saying? Somebody that's not on the same mental. I'm not saying that, okay, you're smarter than, I'm not saying that. That's cool in the gang. That'll work. But somebody that's not on the same mental wavelength as you, not meaning that they're smart like you or they're dumb. Not that. I'm talking about on the same wavelength, meaning we have a goal we're trying to attack. There's something that we want to accomplish. It's nothing worse than being with somebody that you cannot grow with, that you just exponentially left them. Like you're just in a totally different area. Like I'm here now. Like I'm trying to do this, that, and the third on this level, and you're still down here. It's nothing worse than somebody that you're so incompatible with as it pertains to growth. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna put this plug, this is appointed part B. Be mindful of who you date and who you pick. It really matters, because you need to see people in all facets. I'm almost out of time. I got 2 more minutes. You need to see people in all facets. I don't need a person that can't handle adversity. I don't need a person that crumbles under pressure. I mean, just boom, under pressure, right? Because if they crumble under pressure, this is what I've discovered. They will say anything to you in a moment of argument. When they're mad at you, they will say some damaging stuff. Now, what I want to tell you is, when you say damaging stuff, you might can't take it back. Chew on that.
Let you know, man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me out, bro.